Hello physics, this is Miss James. This is the model problem for this lesson. So here's the problem. We have light falling on a piece of glass from air at an angle of 45 degrees. And the first part of the question is, what's the angle of refraction? Well, let's take a look. The first step we have to do is draw a diagram of the situation and make a table of the things we know and the things we want to know. So when we make our diagram, we want to make sure we're drawing the angle of incidence. We're looking for the angle of refraction. This is glass and this is air. Remember that the angle of incidence is the angle to the normal, not the angle to the surface. So this is our diagram, and we're marking this with a question mark. Notice that I made this angle smaller than the angle of incidence, and that's because we're going from a fast medium like air into glass, so we're going to bend towards the normal. Next is my table. I know that the incident angle is 45 degrees. I know that the in surface is air and the out is glass, and I'm looking for the angle of reflection, or angle out. So the next step is to choose a graph. Remember, we have two to choose from, and then read that graph. So we have one graph that goes from air into a substance and one that goes from substance into air. Well, we're going from air into substance now, so this is the graph we want that travels from air into the material. And we know that our angle in is 45 degrees, so we go to 45 degrees and we look up and we get this angle, and then we go across and see that that lies somewhere around the 31 degrees. So when the angle in is 45, for glass, which is the blue, right, glass, or down here, glass, the angle out is 31 degrees. The last step is to just draw in the answer. So we had this from before. Now we can just put in our angle of incidence. The second part of the problem can be addressed next. So we know that the angle of refraction is 31. Some of that light is reflected from the glass. What's the angle of reflection? That's kind of a review. So for reflection, the angle in equals the angle out. So if it's 45 in, it is 45 out. I hope this problem helped you. Please feel free to go back to this video and review it as needed. Thanks.